American forces conquered and recaptured Seattle's Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone 3 weeks ago, you may remember. It was a stunning victory. But the spirit of CHOP appears to live on within the government of the city of Seattle. City politicians have decided to slash Seattle's police force and close the county jail. They have no plan to replace it. Christopher Rufo broke this story. He's broken a lot of stories recently. He is a research fellow at Discovery Institute. He joins us tonight from Seattle. Mr. Rufo, thanks so much for coming on. So tell me if I misstated those facts. Close the city jail. What would that mean? What's the reason? What would be the effect?
So this is coming on the heels of the city of Seattle working to reduce the police department by 50%. And the new proposal is to close the county jail, the largest jail facility in the Seattle metro area. And they're really going to reduce the jail bed capacity by 60%. So it's really a multi-front war to destroy law enforcement, to destroy the justice system. They're going to reduce the police force. They're going to shut down the largest jail. And my sources are now telling me the municipal court is next.
The municipal court. Okay, so we're not just destroying the police, we're also destroying jails and courts. So this is an attack on law. I guess we don't need to guess about the effect, do we? What's going to happen?
Yeah, the effects are actually quite simple. When you have 50% fewer officers, when you have 60% fewer jail cells, you're going to have a huge increase in crime. And for everything but the most serious offenses, murder, rape, armed robbery, people are going to be booked and immediately released back on the streets. So you've destroyed any kind of deterrent for criminal activity. And unfortunately, what happens when you create a void of lawlessness, that will be filled very soon with violence, with disorder, and with mayhem. We saw that in a very small scale in the Chaz CHOP in the last few months, but we're going to see it on a citywide scale. This is something that is unprecedented. It's never happened before in American city. But they're going to be plowing forward with this radical agenda to essentially destroy the system of law enforcement as we know it.
And therefore the city of Seattle. I assume they'll build a new separate jail for people who try to erase BLM graffiti and are held on hate crimes charges.
Yeah, I don't think so. You know, what's really going to happen is that there's one small jail facility just south of the city of Seattle, and they're going to basically say that is the only jail facility we have. They're eliminating all youth jails. So if you are under 18, there will be no place to go to jail, even for very serious crimes. So it's going to be mayhem. And my sources within the criminal justice system are saying that corrections officers are preparing for mass layoffs. It's total chaos. And really, this is something that's happened very quickly. As little as 4 or 5 weeks ago, a lot of people in the Seattle City Council and in King County were saying we actually need to hire more police officers. We need to add more capacity. But after the kind of hardcore anarchist and socialist movements started demonstrating in the streets, they've started showing up at the doorsteps of the political leadership. They're running scared. They can't go fast enough to follow the lead of the anarchist and socialist groups that are rioting. And what we're seeing is a complete collapse of leadership. And it's going to lead in the next few months, I'm afraid, to a collapse of law and order as we've experienced over the last few years.
There are a lot of good people in Seattle. Not everyone's crazy. That's true in San Francisco. It's true in Portland. It's true in all those West Coast cities. There are normal people who have been there for generations, and they're all going to leave. It's really, really sad. Christopher Rufo, thank you for following this. I appreciate it.